What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today this is one I've been waiting for a long time. We're at Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee for only my second ever visit. I first came to this park in 2021 and absolutely fell in love with so many aspects of it. I've been waiting to come back ever since, and part of the reason why is they've added a new coaster since the last time I came, Big Bear Mountain, which is the park's largest investment ever, $25 million US, and it is an incredibly interesting ride. But yeah, just like everything about this park, I fell in love with last time. It's a gorgeous park. It's landscaped to perfection. It's of course got an incredible setting in the Smoky Mountains. We've actually been hiking around this area for the past couple of days, and if you'd like to see more of that, that's something you might be into, check out Travel Dash. It's been an amazing experience here. And yeah, this park's roller coaster selection is also great. There's 10 at this park, and all of them but the kiddie coaster, in my opinion, are well worth a ride. Maybe even 2 or 3, maybe 4. Maybe 5, we'll see, but I just can't wait to be back. And before we do dive in, I want to give a special thanks to Dollywood PR for hooking us up with the free tickets today. It's gonna be a fantastic time, and I can't wait to document my experience today. This is the first time I've really made a high quality vlog from this park on this channel, and there's a lot to talk about and a lot to see, so let's head on in to Dollywood. And I'm here with my brother Sean again today. He's never been to Dollywood before.
It's my first time at Dollywood. Here we are.
I've said a lot of great things about this park, and I'm excited for you to be here and get to ride all these coasters for the first time.
That is true. I have to ride them then.
Such as Lightning Rod over here, which you can just see around the corner. Here it is. And this used to have a launch. The last time I rode this, it did launch up to the top. Since then, they've replaced it with a lift hill. I'm looking forward to seeing how that is. But first, I think we're gonna head to the back of the park and check out Big Bear Mountain. But God, it's so good to be back in this park and to see all the wonderful landscaping. And it's just an excellent park to walk around. Even the live entertainment here is great. They have all sorts of cool shows. The food is amazing. It's a really well-run park. It's one of those places I say, you could come here, not ride anything, and you're still gonna have a great time. And we made it to Wildwood Grove. Long walk to the back of the park. But in my opinion, this is the nicest kids area of any theme park in the world. Just so enjoyable to walk around. It's also where you want to go if you want to see the fireworks and drone show at the end of the night, which we will definitely be sure to see. That should be awesome. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see Big Bear Mountain for the first time. And look at this presentation too. This looks awesome. Big Bear Mountain here opened in 2023, so it's just a year old. Vekoma family launch coaster. It's got 3 launches, and while usually these use LSMs, this one actually uses LIMs, or linear induction motors, rather than synchronous motors, which is rather interesting and unique. But I've also heard this is a super long ride, 4,000 feet of track length on this. And an even better look here, it is just a twisted mess of track. I have no idea where the train's going when it's circling around this thing, but I can't wait to get a ride. Here we go, everyone! Big Bear Mountain.
Big Bear. Hang on, we're gonna kick it into high.
Whoa! Nice! Woo! Oh yes!
Yeah, right.
Woo! Wow! Oh, it's so smooth. Whoa! God, this is fun. Third line. Whoa! Oh yeah! Oh my God! Oh wow, the forces are actually good. Alright, we just got done with Big Bear Mountain, and I'll tell you what, that was just as much fun as I expected it to be. It's such a long coaster, which is something I really appreciate first and foremost, but also all the elements are great, and it's very fluid, that coaster, going from one part to the next part. There's 3 great launches on that with quite a bit of force actually, and overall, I mean, the coaster's catering to families, so it's not going to be the most intense ride, but it does pack in the occasional little bit of positive G-force, tiny little bit of airtime, nothing that's going to launch you out of your seat, just like a little lift, butterfly sensation, but it's such a fun ride. It's very smooth, and my favorite aspect personally is the onboard audio. I feel like that really adds to the experience. That was great. The music, it was excellent. The corny jokes that are like, bear left, no, bear right, because the whole theme with this ride is you're trying to find Big Bear, which is I guess like the Bigfoot of this area, and this coaster is like your journey to do that. So, you know, it was so much fun. I love that so much. All right, first big coaster of the day is going to be Tennessee Tornado, which opened in 1999. It's an aerodynamics looping coaster, an enormous one at that. I mean, look at this loop, it's huge. This is a short layout, but it packed in a lot. And it was also the final aero looper that it was ever built, so it's actually extremely smooth as well. This is an excellent ride. I can't wait to do it. It never seems to get a line though for some reason. All right, up we go on Tennessee Tornado. You know, I've ridden a lot of junk aero loopers lately, but this one is so good. And that setting is also gorgeous. It's definitely a terrain coaster. Wow, this location is stunning. All right,
Here we go,
you ready for this? Down the drop. Here we go. Oh my God! I'm growing out all over the place. That's so fun though. When you come to Dollywood, don't miss Tennessee Tornado. It's a really good ride. It may be on the shorter side, but those inversions pack in a ton of force. Like I was graying out the wazoo on that thing, and I love that drop too. It's way larger than you think it's gonna be because it goes underground. And in general, the terrain interaction on this is excellent, just like Big Bear Mountain. It's one of the things I think this park does so well.
That was just fine. I grayed up more on the last ride than this one.
That's crazy. He said he grayed out more on Big Bear Mountain.
Is that strange?
It is so weird. That's a very forceful coaster. It's not going to be for everyone, especially in the back row though. We did do it in the front. But yeah, man, it's a cool ride. It's time for Fire Chaser Express up next. Another family coaster. Actually shares a lot in common with Big Bear Mountain, but this is a really dynamic ride as well. Opened in 2014. Goes forwards and backwards at points. So it has a launch, actually multiple, and a lift hill too. It's a very cool ride. I look forward to getting back on this. Woo! Oh, I forgot you launch out the station. It's so fun. Fire Chaser! Oh, you're going out on this? Oh, nice. Very dynamic ride. Lots of fun stuff on this. Launches, lift hills. You got it all. All right. Here we go. Woo! Oh, weird. Oh! Oh, nice! Woo! Oh, that's quite fun. Oh! It's a very quirky ride.
So
Down again? I love the waterfall. Woo! Whoa! Oh, nice theming too. I wonder where we'll go. Definitely forwards. Just kidding. Whoa! Woo! Oh, that's so cool. Wow.
Oh my God.
Whoa, it's so weird. Ah! Oh, nice. Oh, great family coaster again. Love that ride. Another phenomenal family coaster. This park really kills it on the family coasters. That was a great ride. I really enjoyed that as a thrill seeker too. That's the thing about these family coasters in this park, is they have a little bit of thrill too, to just spice things up a bit. And that has so many fun elements. I love that you go backwards at the end. It really spices things up. And it's a great backward section. Awesome theming on here. I mean, you launch out of a fire station. It's so cool. I loved it. And Mom, I haven't gotten any of your reviews in yet, but what'd you think of that? You like it?
Smooth.
Oh, very.
Awesome.
Yeah, you did Big Bear Mountain earlier, and it was a little much for you just because it twists and turns so much. But you like that one?
Yeah.
All right, it's time. Every single visit to Dollywood necessitates some cinnamon bread, so we're at the grist mill and we're about to try some. Gotta get the apple butter as a topping as well. They offer icing and apple butter, but this is the way to do it, man.
Did you try it?
It's crazy. I just had cinnamon bread at Kentucky Kingdom, which is now also a Hershon park. And yeah, they brought it over there. This stuff is so good. No matter what Hershon park you go to, you gotta try it. Sean, was that not the fluffiest thing?
That was so fluffy.
I love it. There's an idea, Dollywood, if you're watching. Apple butter in the cinnamon bread. It's rare that I go out of my way to check out a show at a theme park, but Dollywood has some good ones. And here it is, the next coaster we're gonna get on Lightning Rod. Very complex history, this ride. It used to have a launch, and as you can see right now, climbing up to the top, nice and slow because they replaced it with a lift hill in order to make it more reliable, because this ride's whole thing is it was so unreliable. And when you came to Dollywood, there was a good chance that you would not be riding Lightning Rod at all. Now, when I came in 2021, I did get to experience it with the launch, but it was toned down from when it first opened in 2016, when it used to launch full speed through the whole thing. And back then, everyone was saying it was one of the best coasters in the world. Unfortunately, when I did it in 2021, I was quite underwhelmed. And I feel bad saying that because it's actually an amazing design, and the park has done so much in order to upkeep this attraction. But from what I've heard, at least the lift hill, you do crest over the top at the same speed at which the launch was when I rode it in 2021. But yeah, here it goes down the quad down. I'm sure the quad down is still a great sequence of airtime. I'm sure the ride is still really fun. I'm looking forward to getting on it. God, I'm so not used to this. I'm expecting to launch up, but nope, we're just climbing up a lift hill now on Lightning Rod. And I'll tell you what, I'm just as curious as you guys to find out how much I like this ride now. I'm actually so fascinated. It's quite a fast lift hill though. I don't think I've ever been that impressed by a coaster I've already ridden than Lightning Rod just then. That was absolutely incredible. So when I rode that in 2021, I definitely remember feeling pretty underwhelmed by it, at least until it warmed up in the afternoon. But that was absolutely crazy. That was running amazing. The airtime was incredible, and the layout is so good. Even the sideways moments in the first half were popping me out of my seat. That was such a good ride. And also, they replaced a lot of the wooden track with steel track, so now it's a lot smoother than it used to be as well. So the ride in general is so good. Now, of course, the elephant in the room, that doesn't have a launch anymore. And as much as I do miss the launch a little bit, it's so easy for me to overlook because the rest of the layout was so much better than I remembered. Like, I'm floored. I loved it so much. The terrain interaction is the best I've ever seen on a coaster. Sean, I know going in, I was saying a lot of things about Lightning Rod. It's a very intriguing ride. What do you think coming off of it?
Yeah, I'm definitely a front row person, and that's because the back row is just a little bit too intense. Definitely the front row was a really enjoyable experience though, and the layout was superb. Like, the layout was just something that I really enjoy, being like hidden and in the forestry.
Right,
and
yeah.
the quad down at the end was a really great like aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, getting airtime as you're going down the hill is so much fun.
The ride altogether was just built really nicely.
Yeah, it fits this location so good.
It does fit the location nicely as well. I wish the launch was still there.
Yeah, I wish you got to experience it with the launch. Riding it then, like, I can now understand why people were saying that was one of the best coasters in the world back in 2016 when it was launching full steam over the top. And if the rest of the layout was even faster than it is now, like, I can't even imagine that, because that was hauling. That was running incredible. Like, I'm blown away, honestly. That just rose probably 20 to 30 spots higher in my rankings. Would you say that's one of your favorite RMCs?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
That's good to hear.
I want to ride it again.
Yeah.
We should ride it.
No, we'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah.
There's still several coasters we haven't done yet. Did I kill you, Mom, or are you okay?
That was a wild ride, lots of fun.
You lost your voice, though, over the course of this trip, so I think I kind of have killed you a little bit.
Probably from screaming on the other roller coasters, yes.
Yeah.
It was very, very fast, and you flew. Woo, it was fun.
A lot of airtime, yeah?
Yes.
Next up, we're gonna try eating at Front Porch Cafe. We did just get a return time for this, which should be cool. Yeah, this park has won many awards for having the best food in a theme park, and I can certainly understand why. I mean, just eating the cinnamon bread, I'm like falling in love with the food here, but there's so much other awesome stuff in this park. Got the southern fried chicken, gravy, mashed potatoes, tomatoes, greens. This looks awesome. All right, so we just got done with our dining experience, and I wanted to talk about a couple things real quick. First thing I'll say is the food was really good. This park does have a reputation for having some great food, and you can see why when you eat at places like that. It's very unique for a theme park food option, and I really enjoyed what I got. And my brother says the wings he got were absolutely incredible as well. If there was a downside, there's two things actually that I would say are major cons for this experience. Our estimated wait was somewhere between 35 and 45 minutes, and it ended up taking even longer than that, which wasn't great. And then we got to the table, we ordered our food, and somehow our order was lost in the system, and it took us so much longer to get our food than we expected. So we were in there for like an hour, 15 minutes or something crazy, like absolutely ridiculous. And I want you to keep in mind, it's 4 p.m. right now, and we've done 3 coasters this whole day. Now, a lot of that was because there have actually been a lot of breakdowns this morning. I overheard some of the staff saying for some reason there's not that many maintenance workers at the park today. And at one point, Wild Eagle, which we still haven't done, Tennessee Tornado, and Fire Chaser Express, which were all next to each other, were all broken at one time. So breakdowns, of course, are out of the park's control, but that was definitely a little weird. And then the operations with the food is just so poor, honestly. But yeah, I'm still glad that we had some good food. Like that, I feel really rejuvenated now, and I'm ready to get on some more coasters. It seems like the wait times have really dialed down, which is also good. So I think we're gonna start hitting them back to back to back now. So I can't wait. Let's do it. Easy 10-minute wait for Thunderhead GCI wooden coaster that opened in 2004. It's the park's only traditional Woody, and it's an amazing ride too. Pacing is great on this. All right, Thunderhead, let's see what you got. This layout is so good too. Amazing terrain coaster. I can't wait to get back on this. And they've done so much re-tracking too recently, so this should be very smooth also. All right, let's see it. Woo-hoo! Woo! Woo! Whoa! Yeah! Woo-hoo! Woo! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Woo! So good too. Thunderhead was another exceptional wooden coaster. Absolutely great layout on that. I love how that keeps its speed. The pacing is great, and there's lots of airtime. The ride operator was very generous with the room he gave me, so I was just flying up out of my seat over and over again, and that's just such a fun ride. Almost the second half is better than the first, which is just crazy. Not the case with most GCIs, but that's a great Woody. This is a weird one. Mystery Mine Gerstlauer Eurofighter coaster that doesn't know what it's trying to be. The first half is like very much a family coaster, but it's like a really janky family coaster. And then the second half all of a sudden gets so extreme, and it tosses you into like a double inverting stall, which is an amazing ending. There's a lot of cool effects and like indoor stuff on this too. It's a cool ride, and I mean, this exterior theming is so cool. And we got this guy at the bottom. I love it. He's so iconic.
If Joe ever spoke his mind, he'd be speechless. Truth be told, Joe's been doing things the wrong way ever since he was knee-high to a bark beetle.
Mystery Mine. Whoa! Oh, some funky stuff already going down before the lift hill. What is going on right now? Whoa! Oh my God. I told you this was an odd one. Vertical lift hill, there's 2 of them on this ride. Oh my God. Oh, it's so weird. Whoa, what's it doing?
Oh my God. Talk about quirky.
Oh boy, new track from a couple years ago. Whoa! This is a very bizarre coaster.
So bizarre. This is so bizarre.
Whoa! What's it doing? Whoa! Oh my God, into the darkness we go. All right. We got a second vertical lift hill in the dark, and then a crazy finale. Oh no! No! Come on, Mystery Mine. Woo! Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Wow, that ending! What is that ride? It's so weird!
Oh, that ending was not good fun at all.
That's one of those coasters. I'm so conflicted because on one hand, the first half, I don't know, it's not really doing anything. It's just kind of going around these janky turns. Yeah, but the theming is good. But then the second half comes around and it is so intense out of nowhere. So that ride just has an identity crisis where it doesn't know if it's a family coaster or a thrill coaster. Sean, you're losing it.
My eyes are burning. I need to use the restroom. The ride, I'd say it was quirky. It was bizarre. It was, yeah.
It seemed like you hated that.
I hated it, and yeah, I really hated it. I didn't like that at all.
But you like the ending.
There was portions that were very euphoric, but overall I really hated it.
There was fire coming out.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
really, the
gosh.
effects were really good.
And then you just turn in all different directions. So it was cool, but no, I'm done.
Yeah, I figured that would be a little much for you. It's a little rough, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's always a coaster I'll enjoy getting on when I come to Dollywood, just because it's so weird. It's a one and done, but it's a lot of fun when you do get on it. You got one more big coaster to ride here, Wild Eagle B&M Wing Coaster. God, I love this entrance here. That is so beautiful. But yeah, Wild Eagle, opened in 2012. It's a pretty underrated wing coaster by coaster enthusiasts. The general public seem to love this thing. You could argue it's the largest coaster in this park too. It goes upside down a couple times, and it's a really interesting layout hugging the terrain. Just gotta ride. You ready to go upside down 4 times? Here we go. No, I'm not. Oh my God, this view is insane. It's so beautiful. Here we go. Wild Eagle. Whoa! Yeah! Wow! Oh, those inversions are good! Woo! Whoa! A little bit of airtime. Woo!
My foot hit that tree.
Oh! Woo! Oh, nice! It's a fun ride. While it may start to die out a little bit in the second half, Wild Eagle in general is still a really fun ride and definitely doesn't deserve the hate it gets amongst enthusiasts. A lot of you may be asking, why does that get hate? And I think it's just because a lot of enthusiasts have ridden so many coasters like that. So we have a lot to compare it to, and in the world of wing coasters, it's certainly not one of the more impressive ones, but it's still a really good ride. The way it hugs the terrain is great, and you got 4 inversions on there that pull some nice forces. It's a nice smooth coaster, and it has some decent length to it. So in my opinion, I'll always enjoy Wild Eagle when I get to the park, but it's not one of my favorites in the park. We got Blazing Fury up next, probably the last new coaster we're gonna do today. There is a nice Vekoma suspended coaster called Dragon Flyer, but I've done that coaster many times at other locations. It is a cloned layout, so I think I'll prioritize the unique coasters at this park. It is a fun ride though. I'd recommend it if it's your first time at Dollywood. But yeah, Blazing Fury here, 1978 dark ride coaster hybrid. So it's really nice, relaxing experience, perfect for a break, because right now we are so exhausted from riding these big coasters all day. Yeah, this will be a fun time. Off we go. This is a Dollywood classic, so I always enjoy doing these old school rides. You know, it's interesting riding this too, because at Silver Dollar City they had a near clone of this, and they just did an RMC makeover of that. Wondering if Dollywood will do the same thing. But it might not need it, it's nice.
Molly, you be careful, because I gotta reach back.
Wow, that's cool. Whoa! Oh, wow! That airtime was nuts.
Whoa.
I was not expecting that.
That's a little forceful, actually.
Yeah, what the hell happened there? That was crazy. It's like the strongest airtime moment in the park on Blazing Fury. Oh, we got another one. Woo! And another one. Oh, this is the biggest one so far. Woo! Whoa. Ow. Weird one. I enjoy that for what it is. It's a nice family ride. It's hardly a coaster, except you do have 3 dips. And at the first dip, oh my god, I don't know what happened, but cresting up out of it, crazy airtime moment. Like probably the strongest airtime moment in the park in the front row. No idea what happened there. But the rest is nice and relaxing. Just a cool little dark ride. Nothing crazy or anything.
Just my speed off with this one last jerk.
Do you like the theming?
Yeah, the theming was awesome.
Yeah. It's time. Lightning Rod reverse POV. Let's see how this is warmed up. Yeah, I missed the launch a little bit, but here we go. Oh, that took a lot out of you.
The ending, of course.
That is a crazy ride up front. Front row ride, by the way. Don't sleep on this row if you come here. It's easily the best seat on Lightning Rod. God, we have gotten so many rides on Lightning Rod and all of our other favorites in the park. I'll tell you, this day picked up so much. I mean, in the morning, admittedly, we did have a slow start and there were a couple problems with operations here and there, but it's so hard to give any more criticisms about our day, honestly. It's been so much fun here at Dollywood. I love this park. Absolutely found myself falling in love again towards the end of our visit, just because we've gotten so many rides. Like I said, a couple hours into the day, we'd only done a few coasters, and now we've done Lightning Rod close to 10 times, and a bunch of others multiple times, so it's been great. The lines died out so much, the weather got so much cooler, and the atmosphere around this park is absolutely amazing. It's a lively park, so beautiful, incredible landscaping, super well run. Of course, I'd recommend Dollywood, guys. Who am I kidding? I can't sit here and look at this camera and even say anything else other than that you gotta come to Dollywood if you haven't already. It really is a special theme park, one of the best out there. Now, there is one more park left from this trip. We're gonna be checking out Beach Bend in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's another new park for me. Stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. And once again, thank you, Dollywood, for having us out today. It's been great. Peace out, everyone.